I know it's morning there. It's like 10 a.m. So thank you for being here. So my name is Mejos Belagtas. And today I'm excited to share to you my project, which is entitled Improving Reliability of the Crossfire Electronic Data Interchange EDI System by deploying Playwright for functional testing. Now, that might sound a little technical, but at first, let's put it simply like this project is about making software testing possible using a new automation tool called Playwright. So I work on this as part of my PGDST 808 Applied Industry project. So in collaboration with Sandfield, a software company based here in New Zealand. So over the few minutes, I will take you through on how we automate this processes that used to be completely manual. So here's a quick look at what I'll be covering today. So I'll start with a short introduction and with its scope, and also walk you through how executed the project, and also the results, discussion, conclusion, and future recommendations for this project. So for the project scope, I want to introduce first to you the company and also share what's the problem that actually inspired this project, and also what we have done, how we've solved this with our proposed solution. So let's get started. So about the company, so Sandfield is the one we've collaborated with, a software company based here in Ponsonby, Auckland, New Zealand. So they are focusing on building these systems that is tailored to whatever required by their clients. So one of the solutions offered is Crossfire EDI System, which I work on for this project, is the Crossfire EDI System. So what basically does the EDI system? So an EDI system is an electronic data interchange, a digital way of sharing business documents like orders, invoices, shipping details. So what does the Crossfire does? So the Crossfire EDI system works as a bridge between businesses and their trading partners. So it's a bit technical. So basically, for example, I'll give an example. For example, we have a big supermarket client. And when this supermarket client places an order to their partners, logistics, trading partners, or third-party logistics, Crossfire or Sandfield automatically sends that order straight into the partner's database. So so basically, I mean is that Crossfire is like a middleman for this businesses can talk to each other. So that's basically the EDI system is, if you get what I mean. So these are some of the reason why EDI is helpful and important to the business world. So firstly is paperless, because everything is digital. There's no way to do it manually, like writing orders and sending it to the through email or in any ways. And also it is automatic order processing, where orders go straight to the systems without the employees have to retype these orders, the real-time updates. And also the benefit is error reduction and faster transaction, because invoices are delivered instantly, which speeding up the process of this ordering process. So despite how helpful this EDI system to the clients and to the Sandfield, there's still a problem. Like the major challenge was that Crossfire system testing was manual, slow, and repetitive. So I've talked personally with one of their developers, and they stated that the traditional way of testing was they're following a long list of checklists and which are the functionalities of the system, and that is really time consuming for them, that instead of doing some other things, they're still focusing on doing testing for every deployments of the system. So, and also they said that doing this long list of testing is also prone to human error because it is a repetitive task for them. And then, so now we've now known the problem. So who are the affected on this problem? So these are the Crossfire team developers, the Crossfire clients, the integration team. So Crossfire team developers are affected especially because it is time consuming for them. The Crossfire clients, they are directly affected by this problem because anything that goes wrong with the EDI system could disrupt the business operations. So, especially, for example, invoices are stuck on the Crossfire. So, the client wouldn't know that there's some missing invoices. So, that's going to be a problem. And also for the integration team, they handles all the errors, the problem reports by the client. So, it is like a domino effect. If something goes wrong with the EDI system, if it is not tested properly, so it's gonna be a big problem. So basically, it is clear for this project is we need to automate all this functional testing of the Crossfire EDI system using Playwright, achieving all coverage critical scenarios to improve testing reliability and reduce the manual testing effort. So with that, we've done the project execution. So on this project execution, we use the software testing lifecycle. In the same way, like in software development, we do the development phases. The same way, we also do it for the software testing. It has its own life cycle. So I follow the 6 structured phases. So in requirement analysis, we analyze the client's needs, like what needs to be tested, what needs to be done. And after analyzing those requirements, we're able to do the test planning. So we can produce the test plan, the test strategy. So it is like a blueprint on how are we going to handle this test, are we going to complete this test. So we're guided from start to end. And then after that, we can do the test design and then set up test environment. And then after setting up everything, we can do the test execution, reporting, and closure. So it's like a cycle. And then for the strategy, we selected a new tool, like it was released way back in 2020. It is called Playwright. And also we've used XUnit framework for automation and C# for scripting. So that's it. And after that, so there are things that needs to be tested. So the automation covered both pre-deployment and post-deployment checks. So this might look like technical, but these are the crucial steps that was manually done, and we're aiming to automate all of this for this project. So this is like a section log validation, the list of error messages, interchanges, max pool size. So yes. And after that, I want to show you the process overview. So technically, I started writing the test scripts. So these are the instructions that tells you like what do we need to test. And also, these scripts are managed using the XUnit testing framework, which helps to structure and organize our tests. Then the scripts are executed with our tool Playwright. And so this handles the interaction between the system under test and the it simulates the user interaction. And then the test uses test data, which comes in two types, which is the common data and fixture data. Then once the test data are prepared, we we proceed to test execution, and then finally is the reporting. So I provided some screenshots of my code just to show you how it was written, how it was designed. And so basically I've used page object model to separate the test page, the test class, and yes, which is a modular approach for better readability and maintainability, especially when other person needs to look on this. And at some point, uh, next is so this is a test page. So this is actually the actual web page wherein it has the actions, the locators. Uh, uh, so this is like we define how we can interact with the page, like how we find this button, how we fill out this page, how we filled out the feeds, how to click this link. So basically just the interaction. So the test class is like it contains the actual test scenarios step by step on how to run this test. So it's like, hey, we're telling Playwright that this is a test and it needs to be run. So I don't know if it's being understood, but this is a test page, test class, and this is how I structured my solution structure. So it has the post-deployment test and pre-deployment test and written in C#. So once everything was set up, I ran the automation test, and in total there were 33 automated test cases, all of which passed successfully. So this confirmed that the system core functionalities were stable and that the automation framework worked exactly as intended. And this shows that 100% pass rate, confirming that the system core functionality are stable. So the reporting was kind of like built-in reporting for the Playwright, although there are available out there, but this is like the required reporting for this project. And for this discussion, finally for the discussion, based on the overall experience after doing the project, we've done deploying Playwright as an automation tool, and we can say that this is very lightweight and very different from the other tool I've used, and it is really fast on the setup, and we can do the reusable scripts. And also the good thing about the Playwright, it is doing the headless execution, wherein it does run the test programmatically instead of visually, like opening web browsers one by one. So I think it is more faster and efficient using this Playwright tool. So, and then also we're also able to automate testing for pre-deployment changes, for post-deployment changes, and we're able to test the Crossfire EDI system as a whole. So basically, this discussion was like the aim, was the goal we're aiming to solve for this project. And thus, we have the reporting, and it showed that all the tests passes with the help of Playwright. So Playwright as an automation tool, it can be applied to other systems too. So like the ERP or the CRM, the enterprise resource planning, because I know it needs to be tested too, especially for larger uh, organizations. So I can say that this study fills a gap as a new reliable automation tool compared to other tools available. So finally, we've come up to the conclusion that we've successfully automated 33 all 33 test case scenarios for this Crossfire EDI, and we've delivered the first Playwright with X-unit testing framework for this system. And the second thing is we eliminated the manual testing, the previous manual testing of these developers. Like every system deployment, they have to do this one by one, long list of like testing. So it's prone to human error. So we've eliminated that. And then third is there's no prior automation existence for the Crossfire EDI system as what we've stated. Like they're doing it manually. So we're able to automate everything. And lastly, we've demonstrated a modern approach that is reliable. And this tool is actually suggested by the company. So I'm very happy with the result of the it helps with eliminating these challenges within the company. So I think for this recommendation is more like technical wise, like the things I haven't done, like the negative testing, and then the seeding of the database, which I think will really help this future testers, researchers to incorporate with their projects. Because I think, for example, this negative testing, it just shows that we can capture everything, like in the test scenarios, if there's something's wrong, and also with the supplying the data. So I think that's all. Thank you.